Live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios, it's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Sharon, please give me some more. Good Lord.
Good.
Sharon, please give me some more. Michigan. When you go back to, Harbaugh at least ended on a championship. But on his way out, we find out he was sending scouts and assistant coaches to other schools with their gear on to scout their plays. But Buki, I think this tops that.
Yeah, I think I would rather have a cheating scandal than this. Well, I guess a cheating on the field scandal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to specify that, because what a nightmare story. Yesterday you sent me, what's up, everybody? Broadcasting live from the Texas Cheerlickers.
Oh, here we go. Oh, a minute in, and we got black screen Rudy and no Rudy now. But as Rudy was going to say, welcome in. It's In the Building here. Episode 662? 662 of In the Building here. So that's a good sign there. Rudy back, but his screen is blacked and darked out. So that's not an ideal scenario. We'll bring you back here, Rudy. And there he comes.
My screen is black? That was
catching
racist.
Up here. He's catching up.
Hello?
Welcome back. Yes.
My screen is black. That's kind of racist.
Well, the shoe fits.
Not a good day for the black man. We took one on the chin yesterday. Whenever a scandal breaks or there's a horrific crime, my first thought, hope he wasn't black. When we got a shooting or somebody does something stupid, or someone's stabbed on the train, and I see the name, and I'm just like, sounds like a black guy. Please don't be black. Please don't be black. Oh, gosh, damn it, he's black. First of all, it's so hard for us to even get college football jobs. Mm-hmm. It's too hard for the brother man to get a college football job at the D1 level. For Mr. Sharon, am I saying his name right? I guess it don't matter. Let's just call him Mr. Sharon Moore. Am I saying that right?
You are.
The biggest scandal of the year? What all have we had? We got to do a year review. We got to do a year wrap up. Did he jump in the first place? Because, you got to go all the way back to January. We've had some stuff happen, but I think he may have taken a slight lead as the scandal of the sports wise. We're keeping it sports, but there's all types of stuff going on. But sports wise, I think my man Sharon Moore may have jumped in the lead for the biggest scandal of the year, and it might not even be a close second. I'm not sure. So what are the details, Buki? After he got, so how did they say even how he got caught that led him to go crazy? Did they say that part?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything yet either. I just know that they fired him because he was working a rather attractive woman.
She's all right. I looked at her. She's all right.
That woman got doubled her salary. She was at like 40-some thousand a year, and then casually got doubled to 90,000 a year this year. Maybe she had an abortion or two. Maybe,
2? Is it possibly 2?
I don't know. Who knows? I don't know.
So he don't pull out either?
Would you want to?
Yes, Buki. I'm married and I pull out. What are you talking about, bro? You know what happens when you don't? There's these little things, they're called kids.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I have the only one in my family that wants kids, so I can't wait to see all that happen. But Michigan, what a day for them, huh? It went from your coach got fired for cause, then you find out he's having sex with someone on the staff, And then you find out he's probably stalking her, and then you find out hours later he's getting arrested for whatever the fuck he did.
Well, so the story goes, and it's a lot of let's get to some of the money. Rib, our Russian oligarch of in the building, $20. Get well soon, MJ. Yes, Mike is still in the hellscape, caring for his beautiful son. Hope MJ gets well soon. He'll check in here with us probably around 12:30. The Drew Show, $10. Did somebody pay off the staff? It's he said, she said, he and she said no. Then she said yes. He gets fired, loses 30 million. If he gets fired any other way, he gets paid. I smell something fishy. I'm not saying that you're not wrong there, Drew, but what I'm saying is you had a better chance of recouping some of that money before you threaten to kill yourself and your wife, then drive to your side piece's house, break into her home, put a knife to your throat and say you're going to kill yourself. He's never going to see the rest of that money. And he probably will never, no, there's no probably. He will never coach big time college football again.
No.
It ain't worth first of all, she's not all that. She's all right. I mean, anytime somebody's blonde hair and blue eyes, everybody's, oh my gosh, she's hot. And I'm not saying that some blonde blue eyes aren't, but if she's blonde and blue, that don't mean she's smoking. She's okay. But she ain't worth $30 million. She ain't worth the rest of your career. And again, man, the other thing about this is if you've never broken someone's heart, I'm thinking about his wife and his kids, because breaking somebody's heart, when you see that pain, it's not a fun thing. It's not a fun thing, and it's not a cool thing. I don't care if she was Margie Roby, whoever it is, breaking somebody's heart like that truly breaks you up inside, man. And it's an ugly situation. And then with all that said, that's who Texas has to play in their bowl game.
Yeah, now that's a must-watch game. Biff,
Biff
is coaching.
How do you look like that as a coach?
That's awesome. That guy's like a millionaire, like an independently wealthy kind of guy. Just coaches football just
because he feels like it.
Yeah.
What is he, like an oil dude, trader dude?
Let me tell you right now.
Yeah, this is a nasty situation. Sharon, you got us looking bad out here, man.
Wow.
You went. What does he do? What did he do to make his money? The interim.
I'm looking at his name. His name is Francis Xavier Biff Poggi.
Biff
name.
Is his nickname.
Francis Xavier? Come on.
Now let me do a little Gen X trivia. Who is Biff?
Couldn't tell you. Biff Tamden? Is that what we're talking about?
Biff is from Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, Biff Tamden. There we go. Bam! Okay. I got it. I got it. Here we go.
Good job, Buki. I'm surprised you knew that. You've seen Back to the Future?
No, I just know who that is.
Put that on the list. The great Michael J. Fox.
By the way, before football, Poggi was a hedge fund manager with his father-in-law.
Oh.
Made him a multimillionaire. And after 3 decades, Poggi relinquished the firm over to multiple former players.
Really?
Yeah,
former player. He hooked them up.
Yeah,
shout out to Biff.
Yeah.
No chance he gets no chance he turns into the full head coaching job.
No, he was a decent coach at Charlotte, though. I wouldn't hate him on my staff.
Who's your staff? Oklahoma State or UTSA?
Any staff, my hypothetical staff, wherever he wants to go. If you're a millionaire and you're just coaching football for the love of the game, come on over. Come on over.
That's kind of like
have to deal with that.
That's kind of like Teddy Bridgewater until they said, "Hey, you can't give kids clothes and food." And he's like, "You know what? I'll just go back to the NFL if I can't give high school kids the basic needs to live." You know what I mean? I'm a multi-millionaire. I probably got 20, 30 million in the bank, and y'all are mad at me for giving kids some Uncrustables, which has become my guilty pleasure.
Oh my God. I love
those.
Uncrustables.
Are they is that the best snack ever?
Oh my! I will pound like 4 of those. No problem.
We are like, I had one about a month and a half ago, and it's been on my mind for a month and a half. I told my wife, I'm like, yo, because we finally broke down and got a Costco membership. But I'm scared I'm gonna finish them. That is the greatest snack of all time. Even though I can make it at home, it's better from them.
Absolutely. Yeah. Did you get the strawberry one or did you get grape?
I'll let you guess.
Okay. Well, I'll let my assumptions keep running wild. So now, Rudy, I have another question along those lines.
Okay.
Did this scandal hit home in the black community because it was a white woman? Did this scandal make waves? Did the black community would just throw Sharon out of the bus and say, you know what? You've got a white wife, I believe. You're going to cheat on her with a white woman. We're out here.
Okay. You know what, Buki? This is a fair question. It's a great question, actually. Damn, Buki. It's a really good question. And that I want to answer this properly. So I'm in an interracial marriage. And, if you ask some people, that don't know my wife, it's like, oh, he's married. He one of them ones. He's married to a white woman. It is frowned upon. And so, and I do want people to know that black women don't sit around worried about who a black man marries. They really don't. The ones that got stuff going on in their lives, they don't care who you date. But there is a sector of the black community, women and men, that frown upon interracial relationships, because if you just look around, it's mostly black men that date and marry outside of their race. I think we do it more than anybody. I don't have any statistical data to back that up, but I'm just looking around. I look at my kid's school and there's a 1,000 mixed kids and most of them have black fathers. Yeah, there's some of that. There is some of that, Buki. That's why I said that's a really good question. There's definitely that. Like, when are y'all gonna learn? When are y'all gonna learn? But the thing is, man, black men, black women, white men, white women. Look at the Coldplay couple. Latino men, Latino women. People F up. It's not just black men. And it's not just white women ruining black men. And it's not just black men ruining white women. So I'm not going to blame white women. He's a grown man. He made a decision. It wasn't a good decision. And he's got to deal with those. He's got to live with those consequences. But there's some of that, Buki. There's definitely that theme going around black Twitter, black Instagram. Like, when y'all gonna learn, stop messing with these white girls. But I know plenty of black men that can't stand their ex-black wife.
And by the way, respect to that woman getting that bag, getting that double salary. Respect to her. That's the dream right there for me.
She's gonna come out of this. She's gonna be on Good Morning America. She's gonna be like, I tried to end it. He wouldn't let me. She's gonna she's gonna come out of this looking like an angel.
Yeah,
even though she played part in breaking up the home. I won't call it a happy home, clearly, you know what I mean? But she played a part. She knew he was married and she did it anyway. So she's to blame as well. Because there's plenty of women out there that'll tell you, fool, you married, get out of my face. And then there's some that'll just, turn the other way. So
I would be the turn the other way, especially if it was the head coach that I knew was going to control my salary.
You would sleep with a married woman if she doubled your salary?
Say when, dog. Say when. What? You kidding me? Double my salary? It's hard out here, Rudy. Inflation's going up. I'm in line right now, Rudy, for these FIFA World Cup draw. I'm in line to try to get into fucking bullshit.
Why are you in line and why can you afford the tickets if you get picked?
It's just like the Masters. It's just like
but how can you afford it if you get picked?
I'd like to have that problem. I'll max out a credit card to go to a game. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I'll roll the dice. It's just like the Masters thing. If I ever entered the Masters draw,
so you just want to get in and then you'll figure it out later.
Yeah, absolutely. If I gotta blow a few dudes to get the money to do it, I'll do it. That's what we gotta do. That's what I gotta do, Rudy. If I had to sell some feet picks,
first of all, don't blow any dudes and don't show us your feet. We don't want to see your feet. Keep them hidden behind those Crocs. Sure. All right. Keep them hidden behind those Crocs. But Michigan, Sharon, Mr. Moore. And then his wife was the one that gave the authorities his phone location. Because
yeah,
most of us married men keep our locations on, so we where we're supposed to be, so our wives can find us, and it's also for security reasons, but it's also so she can know where your black ass is at if you acting weird. So we got to take the L today, black man. We got to take that L today.
I'm with you, Rudy.
Sad. Again, man, that is the University of Michigan. That's not, again, any D1 job, but that's not Southeastern Louisiana. That's not McNeese State. You are at Michigan, bro. And now they don't have to pay you. So whatever you got is all you got. And that ain't going to be much because Mrs. Moore, soon to be Mrs. She was Miss. Soon to be Mrs. Moore is going to take what you got left in alimony and all that other
I want it all.
Stuff. Child support. Now somebody will give him after he goes, he'll have to go to like a sex addict rehab or some shit, and somebody will let him come the defensive or offensive coordinator, whatever his specialty is on their staff. You know, all these guys are all connected some way or another, intertwined. I mean, hell, they tried to give Art Briles a couple of jobs, and everybody's like, "Hey, you can't hire him."
No,
you know what I mean? No. Like, hey, what are y'all doing? Like, people were trying to hire Art Briles. And everybody, and we're like, hey, Art Briles get a job, let's go after him. So Art Briles out, even though Art Briles didn't, he wasn't cheating on his wife or nothing, but turning a blind eye to sexual assault. If somebody will hire you after you did that, yeah, Mr. Moore will be on somebody's sideline, defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator in a couple of years. But right now he's got to go away.
Quickly, Rudy, I'm going to give you 3 names. 3 names. Which would you want to go to Michigan if you were a Michigan alumni?
Okay, let's go.
Number 1, he's a whore for money. He's in our douchebag bracket right now. Lane Kiffin, the 15 seed. Number 2, what's his name? Kenny Dillingham, the guy from Arizona State.
Okay.
And number 3, guy that's not very much liked in his school, but he's done some winning this year and is in the playoffs, Mr. Kalen DeBoer.
My pick would be Lane, but Lane has a great job.
Mm-hmm. The least likely of the 3 to leave, I think.
No, he ain't going nowhere. DeBoer. If I was DeBoer, I'd be trying to get the hell. Alabama hates him.
Yes,
they hate him, and he had to take that job. But you never, ever, ever want to replace a legend. And this isn't a regular legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's legends, and then there's Nick Saban. You don't want to replace Nick Saban, but you have to take that job if someone offers it to you. But all of my Bama buddies hate DeBoer. And while DeBoer is in the playoff, he can't want to deal with that. Well, I know Michigan is bad. I mean, not bad. Michigan is a really good school as well, but their fan base isn't what Bama is. They got the Lions, they got the Pistons, they have other stuff. All there is in Bama is Roll Tide, baby. Gosh damn it, Roll Tide. And if I were DeBoer, I'd want the hell out of there. Like, look, I got us to the playoffs and y'all still hate me. Well, we got beat by Florida State. You wanted me gone, then I go on this long win streak. But if I'm DeBoer, if they call my phone, I'm out of there. And he's used to coaching under pressure. I mean, the Big Ten, when you look at their Michigan's 2026 schedule, yikes. You got Oregon, you got Ohio State, you got Indiana, you got everybody that you could think of on Michigan's schedule next year. So they got to get this hire right. Now, let me ask you this, Buki, since we're playing hypothetical.
Love to play it.
If he's undefeated and he beat Ohio State this year, is Michigan saying, hey, we're going to look more into this? Or
absolutely not.
Because he broke into someone's house and put a knife to his throat and threatened to kill his wife and himself. Is he gone regardless? Undefeated, beat Ohio State, number 1 overall seed in the playoff. Is he still gone or suspended indefinitely?
I've heard that apparently the players knew about this last year.
So they've been knowing that he was knocking her down.
The players at least have apparently talked about it in the locker room since last year, mid last year. So obviously not. I think they were feeling pretty like meh about it, and then they got presented this thing, and then they took 10 days to investigate it. They realized, you know what? You got to get him out of here. And then when he got the news that he was getting up out of there, that's when he was like, all right, well, it's time to put a knife to my throat and try to fucking take everyone down with me, I guess, here. And I think that's how everything happened. But I do not, which is hilarious. I do not. I think they just sweep. But that's just how negative college football can be.
And who's the person that's in charge of cutting checks when Moore walks in and says, hey, I want the staffers' money doubled? Who just signs off on that? Who signs off on that without any questions?
I literally, like, they had, like, I don't know, the internet works so quickly, Rudy. They had her fucking last 3-year pay, like official right there, and like her titles didn't even change, and then it was like 55.17% raise from year to year. It's so funny. Like, he didn't even try to hide it. Like, they just took a little research from Michigan. It's like, oh, you're obviously fucking this girl.
Like,
there's video of them on the sideline standing together before.
I've seen this, but she's a staffer, so that's like, that doesn't raise a red flag. You talk to a lot of people, but now that
it's just like
why is he sitting there talking to her?
Yeah,
right? I saw that
mic
video.
Check, by the way, $90,000 for an administrative assistant,
bro.
God, what a life.
Drew show is $2. Thank you. It's 2025, Rudy. She's doing OnlyFans, making money. No, not everybody runs to OnlyFans, although I'm not against OnlyFans.
I just need some hush money if Helga were to do it.
Why not just give her $40,000 from your salary? You got 30 accounts.
You know what? Hand up. I would assume your wife's got your money's tied up.
Oh, it is, but what I'm saying is when you're making that kind of money, you'll be like, 401k, I got this investment. You can move money around to different accounts. Like, but who signed off on that? Who was like, okay, yeah, the administrative assistant, we're going to double her salary for no apparent reason. Okay.
Well, yeah, what's the AD doing?
Who's in charge of making that call that's like was okay with doubling her salary? Now, then there's also the part of it, Buki, that's like, again, this is where he screwed himself. And this is why Ime Udoka is back, because the chat's talking about Ime Udoka. This is why Ime Udoka got a job so fast. If you don't threaten to kill yourself and your wife, and then you don't go break into her house and threaten to kill yourself, and then go on the run like a fugitive, you could say, because there's the part of it that says, hey, these are two consenting adults.
Yeah, it's not illegal what they did.
Right. But you took it like, oh shit, like the cover up is always work. First of all, you weren't going to kill yourself, bro. Stop it. Like, well, and then you had a knife. Like,
that's a dramatic way to do it. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Fuck.
How can you slit your throat? Like, what? Like, don't you like stop once you feel the first pain? Like, oh shit, damn, that hurt. I ain't gonna do that.
And then
like,
you have to do it, and you're just like, ah.
Because if he doesn't do all that, then it's just like, yo, like Ime, fuck,
you're gone.
I fucked up.
Yeah, sit out for a year. Fucking, you'll come back as Ohio State's bus boy. Who knows?
Yo, man, I fucked up. I lost my way. I fucked up. Yeah. But what you did after makes it impossible for me to even look at you the same. Any AD, like, you got to go away from it. He can't even, like, he ain't even in a position to get the TV. You know how when these guys get fired, they go get the TV job. He can't even get the TV job.
Nope. Not and even nowhere.
And then he's in jail with the straitjacket, no shoestrings, because he's a threat to harm himself. And then you can't even call your wife to bail you out. She ain't coming to get your black ass.
Nope. Why would she? I love how Sharon Moore and Michigan take over the show.
That's my bad.
The Spurs have, again, the best victory they've had in like the last 5 years, We bet on a money line and we won. God damn it! Not a moment.
It wasn't even close.
Not a worry in my heart.
And we buried the lead. Who we got today? First of all, who won yesterday, Buki? Throw the bracket up there. And who do we got today? Buried the lead. That's my fault. Mike's going to be pissed at me.
Man.
You asshole.
Sharon Moore. Lane Kiffin versus Nico Harrison today.
And Elon won yesterday?
No, Uncle Dennis won yesterday.
Yes, well, it doesn't say that.
Oh, yeah.
It does. It does.
Don't Mike Taylor me, Rudy.
No. So Uncle Dennis versus either Lane Kiffin or Nico Harrison. So Buki put the voting in the chat. I think it's got to be Lane, right?
We're actually 50-50 right now, Rudy.
Because Nico votes in. Again, Nico isn't a douchebag. Nico was given a job to do. They told him, hey, get Luka out of here. He's late. We're going to get to Luka. In shape, out of shape. He's a lazy piece of shit. He is the laziest superstar of all time. Nico was told to trade him. Lane Kiffin is just a flat out douchebag. God told me. I talked to him. He came by the house. He sat down. We had some bourbon, and God told me that I got to take this job. Bro, USC, Tennessee, now Ole Miss, the Raiders. You are just a colossal douchebag. I think Lane Kiffin should win this going away. I would have took the job too, but just the way he handled it was like, what? Nico isn't a douchebag. Nico got made to be the fall guy.
Well, he's a pretty big douchebag for not getting one pick out of this.
Yeah, now that part.
Austin Reeves, nothing. I just want Anthony Davis.
I know, and now Anthony Davis is on the block.
And I hate y'all, of course. Well, he sucks. He sucks.
He doesn't suck.
He's washed up. He can't see. It's great. He can't play basketball without goggles anymore because he got hit in the face. Like, dude's done. Anyone that touches the Lakers, Rudy, heart sapped out of him. No heart. No fight. No dog.
Well,
I hate to see it.
Well, I know one place Anthony Davis could go, and I bet you they could fix all of his ailments, and that would be he should go to the great folks at Tri-City Pain, because Tri-City is nationwide. Fellas, I'm talking to y'all, because women, they'll feel something, and women will be like, hey, something ain't right. I got to figure this out. Men were like, I'm just old. Or, it's all the football I played, even though I was JV up until I was a senior. All the football I played took its toll on me. I can't do leg day because of my knees. Stop waiting. Because one day you're going to wake up like me. You're going to be 50 or you're going to be 60 or you're going to be 70 and you can't move and you're in the cart at Walmart. Don't be in the cart at Walmart at 70. Don't be that guy. Go by Tri-City Pain Associates and get that back work done. Get that shoulder work done. Get that knee work done. Whatever it is ailing you, stop waiting. Just book the appointment and go see what they have to say. If nothing else, go by Tri-City Pain or give them a call at 210-756-5628. Make sure you mention in the building. My man Roel and the staff over there will take great care of you. That's Tri-City Pain Associates, official sponsor of In the Building. Now, Mike said he's gonna call around 12. So how does this gonna work?
I'll know when he's in here.
You'll know. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll introduce him. So yes, we wish Mike Taylor luck because he's in some difficult circumstances at the moment.
Yeah, Mike's in difficult circumstances. He says he's gonna stay another day. MJ may have to visit Tri-City Pain when he comes down for either spring break or the summer.
MJ has sausage fingers right now.
Yes, poor guy. His fingers are all swollen. He's knocked out, doped up on pain meds. Mike's a mess. I feel awful for him. He's in a tight situation today, too. That's why he's not here. He was trying to do the show today. Some things came up. Wasn't able to do it. He said, hey, I'll try and call in around 12:30. If he does, he does. If he don't, he's dealing with some things. But shout out to MJ. Get well soon, my dude. And we'll see you as soon as you get here. I know you got this. Mike said he's being a trooper about it, and I believe it. I've gotten to know MJ a little bit. So Shout out to MJ and Sevy and the Taylor Manor.
I already asked Mike if he named Sevy after Sevy Ballesteros.
What did he say?
No, he did not.
That
You'll
would've
be
been
shocked to hear that. No.
That would have been pretty cool. Sevy Ballesteros was a badass.
I only know him as finishing second to Tiger Woods, obviously. So some U.S. Open, I think. I don't remember. I was watching old Tiger, and Sevy Ballesteros' name just obviously popped out because his name was Sevy Ballesteros. That's a sick name.
That's an awesome name. That might be the greatest golf name outside of Tiger Woods.
Yeah, I was about to say it's
outside of Tiger Woods.
It's like Tiger Woods, Gary Player. That's a sick name. Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer's good.
Those are all solid names.
But what if he didn't have the nickname and he was Eldridge? It wouldn't be the same, right? What if he was just like, David Duvall,
no.
Eldrick Woods?
Wouldn't
be the same, right? Okay.
Oh yeah, it has to be Tiger. Eldrick wears glasses. He's still at Stanford and he's running a hedge fund somewhere.
Yeah, shout out to Eldrick.
Piff Poogie.
Enough of that. The San Antonio Spurs have advanced to the semifinals where they will meet. Before I get to the Spurs, this Thunder team is different.
Oh, yeah.
There's one thing. See, what happens in these streaks a lot of times when you're on these streaks, I saw it happen to, I don't know if it was the 2012, I think it may have been the 2012 Miami Heat. They won like 27 in a row. But to keep that streak alive, they were overextending themselves. LeBron was playing 42 minutes. D-Wade was playing too many minutes. Bosh playing too many minutes because you're trying to keep the streak going. They have the best team we've seen since the Kevin Durant Warriors. And their best player is only playing 33 minutes a game.
Yeah, he's not playing fourth quarters.
He doesn't play fourth quarters, and he's the second leading scorer in the NBA.
That's insane.
And they love each other.
Yeah.
There's no
Draymond Green.
There's no They love each other.
Everyone's
different.
Paid too.
Everybody's paid. Their big three, Jalen, Shea, and Chet, have all gotten paid. And they have the Clippers picked this year. And this draft may be one of the best drafts we've seen in a long time coming up. So the rich are going to get richer. I don't know. I don't even want to think about what the Oklahoma game right now. Let's focus on the Spurs last night. Let's focus on that overrated, highly touted Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves.
Oh, I thought we were talking Luka Doncic.
Him too. We're going to get to his ass. See, in today's NBA, defense is frowned upon. It's all about go get the rebound or get the ball out the net, get the ball back up the court, and jack up a three. Austin Reeves isn't used to Dylan Harper, Steph Castle, De'Aaron Fox, who took his cookies twice last night, how when you're messing around with your little brother, you just like snatch the ball from him a couple times. Austin Reeves there was a good 2.5 quarter span. Austin Reeves didn't even look to score. He was just trying to hurry up and jack up a three before Fox, Castle, or Harper got up in him. Harper was picking him up full court. He didn't want any smoke last night with those young Spurs guards because the Spurs, while yes, they also want to get the ball up. They showed that last night. Like, hey, the Lakers are lazy as shit. Let's push it in transition. LeBron hasn't sprinted back once this year. Now he shouldn't. LeBron is in his home run trot. This might be his last year. I'm not blaming any of this on LeBron, but they don't sprint back for shit. LeBron is just like, yo, man, I'm old. Luka's like, I just don't give a shit. And then you just be playing 5-on-3 because those two guys aren't going to get back on defense after a turnover, or after they think they got fouled, or they just don't give a shit at the time. But props to these young Spurs. And also, big FU to the Lakers. In 2000 to 2003, you could say, we ain't changing our court. From 2008 to 2010, we ain't changing our court. 80s Lakers, we ain't changing our court. These Lakers, Y'all are too good to change your court. Y'all can't get in line with the rest of the people and change your court. Y'all can't have an NBA Cup court. You're not that team. You're not that team. You're not those Lakers. Y'all, none of these Lakers in these uniforms have done anything in a Laker uniform outside of the bubble. And that was a whole different team.
That doesn't count.
That was a whole different team besides LeBron, obviously. But I did, some people, I got buddies asking me, what are they going to do with Fox and Harper? And while I feel like it's a good question, from all indications, I don't think those two care. I don't think they mind playing together. I like, when they're on the court together, I try to pay attention to body language and stuff. Sometimes Harper brings it up and sets the offense. Sometimes Fox brings it up and sets the offense. I don't think they're tripping on it as much as we are as fans, as far as like, wait, how's this going to work? Harper's a point guard, Fox a point guard. I don't think they care, and that's most important, right? Am I wrong in that?
No, I agree with you. And the most important thing in the NBA right now, besides 3-point shooting, is guys that can handle the ball. Because we just talked about Castle D'ing up Austin Reeves 90 feet, wear his ass out.
He ain't want no problems last night. Austin wanted no part of that. Now, do you think any of Austin's tentativeness, because Stan Van Gundy brought it up a couple times in his last 2 games, he struggled. Is it because he's like, damn, I got to get LeBron involved?
I mean, I can see why you think that, but you've been his teammate now for X amount of years, like he's 3+ years. Like, I don't think that specter should loom over you here. But you know what? A specter that looms over us.
What's that?
Rudy J. Our big white ghost. His name is Michael Anthony Taylor, and he's joining us now live from the hellscape.
A big white ghost.
Hello, Mike.
Hear me? Can you
hear
me?
Yeah.
Hi.
What's up, big dog?
Sorry.
Fix your face, man. It's cool.
Fix my face.
You look.
You can't have the glasses on.
No, it ain't that. He look ass whipped.
Well, I've slept on a couch the last 2 nights at my ex-wife's apartment. So yeah, I'm ready to go home.
You where?
She let me stay here because I stayed an extra day. And so she's like, just stay at the apartment. And she went and hung out for the last. I appreciate that. I'm grateful to her for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Because when my kid got out of, those aren't bifocals, Rube. I'm supposed to get, these are readers. So I was supposed to come home yesterday, but I underestimated my kid's recovery. And once he got out of surgery,
I would have too. You were like, oh, it's going to be wrist surgery. He's going to wake up. He's going to be fine. And that wasn't the case.
No. He's fine, but he slept. He's asleep right now in the other room. And he's been asleep most of the time. But he did get up yesterday, went to dinner with us. We walked to the store once just to get him moving, And he's having to sleep with his arm up like that.
How's he eating with his left hand? How's that going?
You know what? It's been a struggle, but I told him that watch Dylan when Dylan Harper plays, you can't tell that Dylan's left-handed because he's so good with both hands. And
look at Mike finding the positivity. That's good.
Get a better handle now when you get back on the court. So now he's having to eat. Everything's left-handed. Every little thing. Had a lot of swelling in his forearm right here, so that there's a splint over the hand. He's got his fingers are exposed like that in the sun. Then the splint goes up about almost to his elbow. So he's had swelling there, swelling on the fingers.
So you got to keep it up so it don't swell the fingers.
Yeah. So lots of ibuprofen, and he's sitting on the couch. We got to put him up on pillows where his arms up like this. It sucks, but it's just it's the early phase, He'll be all right. We're good. So tonight I will fly home. I'll be home tomorrow.
Oh, you were going to fly today.
Not in time to do the show, but I'll be home tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Unless y'all want to do like a late afternoon, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
Right.
What else is going on? Did you get did they even show NBA in Hawaii, or did those people not care?
The game was on Prime, and I don't have Prime on my laptop. I should have. I didn't think about it. Because I have Prime in my house. I should have actually texted Nina and had her send me the password, but man.
He worried
Bro.
about him. But you have internet and you heard about Sharon because you were texting us.
I have internet. I just didn't have Prime.
Yeah. You heard about
dude.
Sharon Moore. What do you what
My
What a
man.
day.
What do
What
we
a
always
day.
talk about? What do we always say when it comes to pizza? There ain't no pizza that good. What are we doing? That dude woke up yesterday morning, the head football coach of the University of Michigan. He spent the night in jail. Well, all I can imagine was he was so pissed off that in his mind, she got me fired, right?
Right.
He goes to her house and tries to and acts a fool. How to throw your entire career into the crapper 101. He'll never coach again. He's done.
That's what I was saying. I think he's done, right?
Like Bobby Petrino's back.
Because that was just two consenting adults. He didn't break in anyone's house and put a knife to his own throat.
What are we doing? Yeah, he needs psyche. Yeah, and it's so crazy because Sharon, ever since he's been in college, he's a Sooner. And here come the jokes about the Sooners. No, that dude is a straight-laced, button-up badass. He's only 39 years old, you know? It's just that dude has done nothing but the right things forever. It's just shocking. It's not shocking that a dude cheats on his old lady. That ain't shocking. But the way he handled it for a guy that's like the head coach of Michigan, that, by the way, that program now officially is a bad program. They got that's a really good program with Harbaugh and the filming folks.
It's awful.
Teachers and now this. What are they? Michigan's got issues, but they won a natty. So hey,
who cares?
Yeah, it's all good.
They don't have an athletic director. It's an interim AD. It's like, okay, is the president going to hire an AD before you go get a coach who's going to be available? There ain't nobody on staff that is qualified to be the head coach of that school. Lane Kiffin to Michigan next week. Why? Wouldn't that be funny?
That's what Buki asked me. I was like, I would tell Lane ain't leaving LSU, but DeBoer might.
Well, it's funny you say that because even though Alabama's in the playoff,
they hate him, Mike.
I just wonder if some of those big Southern dummies that hired him think maybe we didn't do the right thing.
They hate him. The fans hate him.
The fans do, for sure.
We're soft. We suck. I'm like, bro, he's not. He was never going to be saving. Y'all got to relax.
Mm-hmm.
Go shoot a deer or something.
If they lose to Oklahoma in the first round, it's definitely a big watch.
When they lose to Oklahoma's going to beat those people.
Well, and by the way, Mike, thank you for telling me Sharon Moore went to Oklahoma. I didn't know that. Classic Sooner behavior.
Okay, see,
classic.
That dude has been a stud and deserved that job when they got it. But here's the thing: the people that run Michigan are just as arrogant as the people that run Alabama. There have been a lot of people that didn't think Sharon should have been the coach at Michigan. We can do better than the assistant. This is a panic move because Harbaugh had to leave. We're not even doing a national search, all this kind of thing. Michigan probably thinks it's too good for DeBoer, but they need somebody. And if DeBoer is willing to leave Alabama now, but I mean, I can't imagine what his buyout would be. He's been there 2 years.
Good point. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Buyout's a ton.
That's a good point.
I don't know what they're going to do. It's disastrous. And all I can tell you is the Longhorns are a 6-point favorite, Bookie. Take Texas to cover. The Longhorns are going to play angry because they didn't get in the playoffs. Michigan's spiraling. Longhorns are going to I think the Longhorns whip their ass in the Citrus Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
I disagree. My guy Biff, multimillionaire Biff. My guy.
That's an interim coach. He will not be there.
Bro, his tits are dragging like my 6th grade English teacher. And I got tits too, but I'm like, damn, bro, you got to pick those up. We have they have Spanx for men.
That's unfortunate. Who was the big Cleveland Browns offensive line coach that when he would go, hut, remember on Hard Knocks?
Oh, yeah.
Everything would shake.
What was his name? I forget. I know you're talking about.
Big mustache. What a scene. And I see on the run sheet you've got WTF Michigan. Yeah, what the heck, man?
By the way, Bob Wiley. Bob Wiley, that's the coach, yeah.
Okay. The guy with the Browns. How ironic. Last year, this is how crazy college football fans are. Last year, Ryan Day, who is like 88-5 since he became the coach at Ohio State. They want him fired because he loses to Ohio State.
Right.
I mean, he loses to Michigan. He wins the national championship, and they're like, okay, fine, we're back to even. Back to even? He won the natty, you know? How ironic now, you fast forward the next year, Ohio State beats Michigan, and it's Michigan's coach that gets fired. That didn't help. Had they beaten Ohio State, had Michigan been undefeated right now or in the playoff, this looks different. Everything I've read about Sharon Moore is that everybody knew that he was messing around with this girl. No one said a thing until he went nuts and went to her house and got the
bingo.
cops off. Now all of a sudden, this is unacceptable.
Y'all doubled the people that write the checks, doubled her salary with no questions asked. Like administrative assistant, you want to double her salary, Mr. Moore? Yeah. She's doing a good job. Bump her up to 90. Okay. Go blue. What the fudge?
Yeah. Anybody, I've watched a lot. People that cover that program have all said this is not surprising. There have been a lot of rumors, things have been said, jokes in the corner. It's just kind of a running gag that Sharon and this gal were probably hooking up. But of course, no investigation. School doesn't give a damn. And then all of a sudden now she showed up apparently to the facility raising hell and had all these text messages, and Michigan felt compelled to act. These people knew this was going on. This got public. The girl got pissed, probably because he broke it off. Who knows? Now so they acted because they had to. They didn't.
Yeah,
Michigan's they got moral issues up there.
The reports I read was she went to the officials with proof and blew the doors off, and that's what sent him over the edge.
Yeah,
but Mike, I feel like if he doesn't go nuclear, he's just suspended indefinitely, and this is 2 consenting adults. And we'll no further comment. But once he went nuclear and threatened to kill himself to his wife, then went and broke into her home and threatened to kill himself there, and then went on the run like Wesley Snipes and Marshall. and now I get out from under your contract.
Yeah, it's for cause. Yeah,
it's for cause.
They don't owe him a penny. That man, he just cost himself. I think he had $30 million. I want to say left on his deal.
Mike, can you imagine? Mike, I might consider offing myself over 30.
He's got 3 little kids at home, all elementary school age.
They're that young?
Yeah. So I hate myself. I feel crappy for this, but last night, because I'm sleeping on a couch, I'm cruising. I couldn't stop reading about this. I went and looked at his Instagram page. And it's just full of him and his lady. I feel gross even saying it. I shouldn't even look. He's got his wife all over his Instagram, his baby girls. It's a mess. He needs to get his life in order and straighten his ass up. Hopefully he's got a lot of money already. Get off the grid, delete all the social, be a dad. That's all he can do. Just be a father, get your shit together and be a dad. That's all you need to focus on here for the next year, and then see where things are in the future. Crazy.
Yeah. So what you got coming up the rest of the day, man?
I'm gonna hang with my man in here. My little one, the other little one, gets off school early. Thankfully, this week here in Hawaii, I guess they get off at 12 every day, because kids that didn't do as well on the state exams or whatever you call them, it's like makeup week, and so everybody's getting off early that don't have to stay and take the tests.
Are we talking about Ballesteros?
What's that?
Are we talking about Ballesteros?
He didn't name his daughter after a golfer, sir.
Sevi, yes. Not Sevi Ballesteros. But the Taylor twins, they don't need to stay after. So the good news is MJ's not missing a whole lot of school. So that's good. And then next week's the week before they go on Christmas break. So,
they ain't doing shit.
No.
Bad time to break your arm.
Sucks for Christmas, yeah. So got the big splint on, it's wrapped real heavily. It's got to go back in about 2 weeks. They're going to take the wrap off. The doc's going to give a good look at it, and the doc's pretty confident that after about 2 weeks, he won't have anything on the arm. It's going to be sore. He's going to have a scar. He may have like a small bandage, but not like this invasive ass thing. Did I send you a picture of his arm?
Yeah.
It's not good. It's all wrapped up, because he's got a
How-
big old, he's got a wound on there with stitches and everything. So
yeah. How long are you banning him from the bike and skateboard?
What am I going to do? I live in Texas. He lives in the line. Well, he's been lectured a lot by his parents. Since this happened, I don't think he wants to go through this again. I haven't, and I never wore a helmet riding a bike, but that doesn't mean I should not have. All I've said is like, wear your helmet when you ride the bike. But if you're going to do tricks, if you're going to go to the skate park, you have got to have wrist protection. Tony Hawk wears wrist protection when he does his BMX jumps and all that crap. And so there's been promises made that, well, first of all, I don't think he's going to go back to skate park on that bike anytime soon. I don't want to take the bike away. He's a kid. You got to have your bike, but just go straight. Turn left, turn right.
Yeah.
Let's not go down giant skate park bowls or try to do. No telling what they were doing, man.
Yeah, who knows?
They're
kids.
They're probably just trying to do all kind of dumb tricks. So it is what it is.
Got to get the kids to sign the cast, old school style, Gen X style. All the homies got to sign the cast.
Yeah, have to. Yeah.
It's a must.
Well, he hopefully won't have to have a long-term cast, because right now what he's got is it's real heavy. It's like it's material.
I know what you're talking about,
but it's wrapped real heavily. In 2 weeks, fingers crossed, they'll take that off and they won't have to cast it at all.
Good.
I have like a little tiny splint. Now they did. I bought a little card and sent it to school with my daughter yesterday. She went and got all the homies at school.
That's dope.
Bought that home for him. So he's got that. I think he posted it on Instagram or something.
Whatever.
Yeah. So I'm tired, but I'm happy that he's doing well. He had pain, swelling. Everything that we've dealt with was exactly what they said was going to happen.
Yeah.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing like like all they were worried about was it's like, make sure that the fingers will swell, make sure they don't turn purple. They start turning colors, come back right away. But we're good. Yes, Adrian, wear a helmet in the bedroom. That will ruin you. Well,
ask Sharon.
Well, that would make this story even more dramatic.
No, I think the report said he paid for an abortion.
Oh, see, I didn't see that part. Good Lord. This is ridiculous. This is like a soap opera. Like a novella. This is like somebody wrote this for like a romance novel or tragic. Now, what are we doing? I've never understood it. Never gotten it. I've never understood how, especially somebody with that much going on, can allow some. Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say allow some piece of pizza. He's a grown ass man.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody made you do nothing.
No.
Oh, you mean the young 21-year-old girl that you've been screwing around with melted down and decided she was going to be upset and out you? Oh, shocking that happened. This very young woman who is 20 years old or whatever. Come on, man.
She thought they were going to be together.
Probably. They always do.
Hey, man. Appreciate you checking in, dog. Get you some rest, bro.
So what did I miss? Did y'all bag on Luka today? Because y'all
we were talking about when you checked in.
Rudy and Jose were texting me last night, telling me that Luka was the laziest superstar of all time. I'm like, wait a minute, Joker only.
I know.
It's hard like 20 games a year.
No, we talked about Luka more. We talked more about the Spurs, and last night, while the Lakers aren't the bar. Last night kind of showed me there's no need to sell this whole team for Giannis. No. When you're winning games like that, that mean something without Wemby, you got something here. And this team is constructed to chase the Thunder, who, funny, they got to play them in the semifinals in Vegas. Gonna be a tough one.
I wonder if Wemby will be back Saturday.
I think he will be. They keep talking about it. Mitch Johnson was like, "Oh, he had a great day today." Yeah. So I think he will.
And It's Vegas. It's the Thunder. And again, now they got to see the Thunder again before Christmas. So they'll play them 2 times before Christmas. So the Christmas Day game is kind of taking a hit, but the Thunder beat the Suns by literally by 49 last night.
And I think that was the only team to beat them as well this year, the Suns, of all the teams. So very interesting. They just come back and got their revenge there.
As I've said, the Thunder were going to repeat. I have no doubt in my mind about that. I'm not going to let it take away from my enjoyment, though.
No, I'm enjoying.
No one thinks the Spurs are going to win the title. It's just, isn't it nice being 10 games over 500? Kind of don't suck.
No, it don't suck. It feels good. It feels good.
I like this. You rebuild, and then you start seeing it come together. And we're in that come together phase. Where it's like, oh, okay, this is working out. I've worried about how those 3 guards would fit in, but like you said, Rudy, that's rich people problems. How are we gonna? I guess we'll have to start another bank account, put this money in that account.
Now, do you feel like I know you're without Prime, but they have a lottery pick, the 9th overall pick, recording DMPs in Jeremy Shohan.
Oh,
he didn't play
at all last night.
He didn't play. Did he get in at all, Buki? I think he got a. If I'm not mistaken, he got a big old fat DMP. I thought he did. Regardless, if he did play, it was garbage time.
There's no room for Jeremy Sohan on this team unless he's just going to be a journeyman.
Especially if Cornette's going to play the way he's playing.
Yeah.
I did see. Now I did go back. I did see like all the post game interviews and stuff. Fox had a.
Did you see that?
Doing the Hulk.
That was all, I want that T-shirt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. By the way, DMP.
DMP.
Yeah, Lindy Watt. The hall pass got more minutes than Jeremy Shohan.
Wow.
Mitch is drawing his line in the sand. Like, well, first of all, the Spurs did when they didn't extend his rookie deal. Mm-hmm. That lets you know right there, because the Spurs do that quick because they're cheap. And they're like, all right, let's get this rookie deal done. They're not Jerry Jones. They're like, all right, let's get this. When they didn't do that, I was like, oh, Jeremy's days are numbered. And then now he's recording DMPs. And I don't think it's a matchup thing. It's like, he's gone.
Look, man, they got their squad in place, I think. There's no need for a major trade. I mean, you tweak it here and there. I mean, the Spurs constantly tweak the roster with Tim and Tony and Manu. But the core is currently on the roster. I'm convinced of that. If they win the championship, it's going to be with these 3 or 4 hosses they've got now. You called them Bulls last night, and they were. And Luka torched their ass a few weeks ago. If y'all remember?
He did. Yeah, he did.
And they have gotten a lot better even since then. They had the same record without Wemby as they had before he got hurt.
I know.
This is the squad they're going to go to the future with.
And if Castle has to. He's got to learn that he's really, really important to this team and not take the cheap fouls, because he was doing a great job on Luka. Then he gets a couple cheap fouls and Mitch has to sit him. Mm-hmm. Like, he can't pick up. Like, when you're playing a guy like Luka, you got to be mindful of the silly ticky-tack fouls, because they need you out there. When he was out there, he did a great job. And I know it seems like a broken record, but I can't talk enough about Dylan Harper. Just his. I don't know. I haven't seen many 19-year-olds at that position have the game already slowed down for them. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of times a 19-year-old, he's out there and he's just going too fast. He got one speed. It's just, Dylan is like calm and collected and take the extra dribble and get to the bucket. He knows he's not the greatest shooter at this point in his career, although he knocks down threes here and there. But I can't remember at that position. The point guard is a really tough position. It's the most prized possession position in the NBA today. I can't remember a 19-year-old with that much poise this early on. It's amazing. He is smooth, and he's ambidextrous, as you noted.
And you know what? Something crazy. I may live to regret this, and maybe I'm unslept. I almost feel like the Spurs may wind up getting the better of the 2 picks.
Over Flag?
I think. Look, Flag's going to have a great career, I think. But I just think Harper fits this roster better, because we're going to build the thing around Wemby going forth. Cooper Flag's the kind of guy that the franchise builds around him. The Spurs already had a guy you build around. Now it's about bringing in, your two running mates, because you got to have three to win the title. I feel like Harper maybe I'm tired. Harper's going to wind up being a better fit with Wemby than Cooper Flagg would have been because of the way their styles of the way they play. I'm just throwing that out there.
That's an interesting hypothetical for sure.
See how it goes.
Because if they would have got the one, I still think they take Cooper.
Probably. Maybe. Yeah, for sure. But they're so good at making stuff work. But they're different players. They have different skill sets. They play different positions. And we got Luke Cornett. Who needs a small forward?
Tell him.
He does all the dirty. Like, I love a guy that just knows. Like, even the guy that I've been hard on, Keldon and Luke Cornett. Those are glue guys. You don't run plays for them, and they know what they're out there to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm enjoying watching Keldon and Luke Cornett. You know, I wasn't high when they signed Luke Cornett. I was like, what is this? But watching him, everyone loves him. He does the dirty work. He's blocking shots. He gets his little putbacks. He keeps possessions alive.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great roster, man. No need for a trade at all.
No, I agree. I was done with Keldon the last couple of years, but I've always said he's not a 2 or a 1. If Keldon Johnson's my 4th best player, okay, that means I'm ready. I want to keep him. What he has done in fitting in, because we've said since they got Wemby was, if you're going to stay here in San Antonio, you better find a way to make it work with Vic. And Keldon, he put on weight, and not fat. He got bulky. Keldon got bulkier the last couple of years. Like he's that role now.
He knows what he is.
Yeah, he's that defensive-minded bull who can still score when they need him to. He's not, just a lot of times in the past with Tim and the other guys, they'd have guys that would do things that Keldon did, but they didn't have the ability to really score. But they didn't really need him to. Keldon can still score.
We saw that last night. He had 10 points in 4 minutes. Yeah. He went crazy last night. And he also said you weren't able to listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
They were asking him what he would do with his $500K, and he said he's going to buy a llama because he has a ranch outside of San Antonio. He has a bunch of goats, a bunch of cows, a bunch of horses. He says he's got to add a llama to the ranch.
Well, he's always wearing a cowboy hat. That makes sense.
Keldon said he's going to buy a llama. I was like, that's random as shit. But yeah, shout out to Big Body KJ, man. I was like, yeah, shout out to KJ, man. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing this again. I told Buki yesterday, Mike, I was the guy that had no time for the cup, but my team's in it, so I got time for it. And I'm interested.
It's exciting now that we're on the
now that we're in it. Yeah. Before
I think this is awesome. I told you guys I've been in since day one. Yeah,
Buki loves it.
Of course, this is something important. This is something to play for in the middle of this long ass boring season.
Well, you get $1 million, and the coaches all get paid too, bonuses.
And the Spurs, I've been saying this the whole time. The Spurs are young enough that half of those motherfuckers have not been paid, and $500,000 for those guys? You kidding me? That's a lot of money.
Yeah, unforeseen money that you didn't expect to come in. That's pretty good.
Shout out to
me and Rudy get excited. We make an extra $250 for post game shows. I can imagine an extra $500.
Yeah, shout out to Emirates.
Those Thunders. Yeah. I would love to see them beat Oklahoma Saturday. I'm excited for the game now for sure.
Yeah.
Because it does mean something. And you're playing Oklahoma, They may get stomped. I don't know. Wemby may come back ironically, and they struggle because Wemby's got to get back to the old because they've gotten used to playing without him for the last month. They may actually play worse because he shows up, but that won't last more than about 2 games. They may get both Saturday, but I'm excited. I agree. I think it's cool. Sucks we didn't get to see the game here last night in the hellscape, but we were keeping up.
You'll be back for
I'll be back Saturday. And the game will be on what channel on Saturday? Probably not Prime. Although I have Prime at home, so it's okay.
I think it's actually Prime.
They got the whole thing. Yeah. What time's your flight tonight, bro?
9:25 Hawaiian.
Oh shit. So when are you getting here?
It's 1:25 a.m. Texas. So I leave at 1:20. I'm gonna give you Texas time.
Yeah, give me Texas time.
I leave at 1:25 a.m. I fly to Vegas, 5.5 hours.
Hell yeah.
I have an hour and a half in Vegas, Phuket. I don't have time to go into the city, although they got slots in the airports.
Yeah,
for
just go to the
degenerates.
dispensary for me real quick. That's
I
it.
could do that for you if you need me to. And then I got like an hour and a half at the airport. I'll be back in Texas. I'll be back in San Antonio tomorrow at 11:05 a.m. Central Texas.
Oh, okay.
Could you imagine a punch drunk Mike?
Show, I can do it. What's that?
Could you imagine like a punch drunk Mike fresh off the plane doing a show, just ready to go?
Been done before.
He's done it before. Yeah.
Late stages, Muhammad Ali, Mike Taylor.
We're Gen X. We're Gen X. We don't make excuses, sir. We do what we got to do.
We're workers. We're hard. We don't expect much. We're the skipped over generation. We're the lost cause generation. No one pays us any attention. And we're just we're stepchildren. And so we know our role and we play it well, as a man once said.
Fair.
Amen, brother. Amen.
But it was a beautiful game. I was so happy watching Luka look fat, slob.
He's not fat. Let's not go that far.
Loser.
He's not fat.
A loser. I've known he's a loser since the Mavericks finals against the Celtics.
What's your name? Buki. He took the Mavericks to the finals, sir.
And he couldn't get it done when Jaylen Brown was locking him up, putting him in hell. Guy stinks. Wouldn't want him on my team.
I would. Stop it. You're going too far.
Give me any of our Spurs guys.
He just hasn't met his Avery Johnson.
You know who I wouldn't want to be right now? Cooper Flagg.
No.
Kid's 18 years old. He's going to be a star, and no one's going to care because he's going to play on a team that's going to be in the lottery for the next 10 years. But, oh, wait, they don't even have a draft pick until like 5 years down the road.
Yeah,
Kyrie, everything with Dallas is going exactly how we said it was going to go the day of that trade. You watch. In a year, Nico Harrison will not be the GM. Anthony Davis will be gone. They're trying to shop him now. And once they do that, Kyrie is going to be like, I'm out of here too. Cooper Flagg is going to be spend the next 5 years winning 20 games a year maximum. That's who I wouldn't want to be.
And New Balance is going to make him do commercials with Kawhi. Oh man!
Or will they go to Vegas and then they'll go into the luxury tax and overspend on free agents? We'll see.
That's a possibility.
By the way, Rudy, updating from earlier in the show, we're officially locked in. I officially submitted my application for FIFA tickets, World Cup tickets. Come on,
you're
one
in?
time. Let's win a lottery.
Okay, is it in Houston and Dallas? Is it in both cities?
Yes, there are games in Houston and Dallas. Yeah.
All right.
I'd rather go in Mexico.
I would rather do that too, but I think it's a little more expensive, Rudy. I applied, and I'm going to a game in Houston. And
wait,
if I get chosen,
are more expensive in Mexico than Houston?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, well, I looked at one game. I looked at the first game, but absolutely, yeah.
Well, Buki,
there's not many of them in there.
First of all, you're gonna have to borrow the money from your brother or your brother-in-law. So absolutely, what does it matter? Yeah. So what does it matter to you?
Absolutely. Well, I just got to be in it to win it.
With your brother-in-law's connections, I was expecting me, you, and Rudy to all get VIP hookups.
Well,
that's his fault, Rudy, because he don't work that relationship.
He don't work it. You gotta.
That's the last resort. I've used it once or twice in my life. I won't.
Sir, is he gonna?
Come on, man.
Hook it up. Is he gonna do any of the games?
He will do many of the games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buki.
Yeah. So
you have a golden egg and you're not using it for a fledgling podcast, dog. Do your job.
The hope is that he calls the games in Texas and we can ride up there. But who knows?
That's a start.
Tell him I don't care what the game. I'll watch Cameroon play Scotland.
I don't give a shit.
World Cup. I want to go.
Yeah, well, I applied, guys. So let's go. Netherlands versus playoff Team X, $220. The fucking resale value will be like $700. Get your fucking applications in. Pick me, FIFA.
This man cannot mix in 2 sentences without all this potty language.
Dog, it's bad.
I'm excited. Well, Mike, you missed it yesterday. I was fired up yesterday. It was probably worse yesterday.
Yeah, you didn't want to see B. I don't watch yesterday's show, Mike.
Don't watch it?
Hot.
Don't.
It was hot.
Did he make a spectacle of himself?
He went off for like 6 minutes, and I just moved.
On what topic?
Fantasy football.
Okay, you're right.
Oh my! It's not even that. It's the ethics of right and wrong.
Rudy,
Mike,
you Anthony, in control when I'm not there.
I know. I got to do a better job of controlling this shit.
Well, if someone tries to screw you in fantasy football, sometimes you need to take 7 minutes out of your day
Mike
and
has
talk
no
shit about
time
them.
for anything about fantasy football. If you've
Yeah,
not
because
noticed,
our daily viewers, which are in the many thousands when you throw the Spotify listeners in, they don't give two S's about your fantasy team. That's the thing I learned the hard. I tried to do fantasy talk on the ticket years ago. And after about 2 shows, I'm like, yeah, then no one give a damn about my fantasy.
Wow, yeah, that is true.
hey,
But this is about right and wrong. Changing
But-
rules mid-season, Mike, wrong.
but
It's
my Uncle
final.
Dennis won yesterday.
I did see that. How's it going today?
Well, right now, in the heated battle of Nico Harrison and Lane Kiffin, 106 votes in, 50-50.
Wow. I think this is a no-brainer. Lane Kiffin's
Yes, that's what I said.
Lane Kiffin should win this.
I don't know how it's 50-50.
Now, if Nico
We must have a
wins,
lot of
people
Mavs
got this
fans.
wrong.
I think your brother's voting every minute.
Yeah, he's got like 9 emails, and so he's able to log in 9 different people. Although my brother's got his head so far up the Lakers' butt now over Luka, I'm not even sure he remembered that Nico was in the tournament this year. My brother's completely turned his back on the Mavericks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't blame him.
Completely.
I get it.
I don't blame him. No, I don't blame him. It's unfortunate,
Well,
but I don't blame him.
Well, since you're here, Mike.
If I've not voted yet and you're in the chat, vote for Lane Kiffin. He's clearly a bigger D-bag.
Well, since you're here, Mike, I'm gonna put you to work. Tell us about GC and Solar and Olympus Solar.
I'll tell you about GC and Solar. Because GC and Olympus Solar are 2 of the fine local poodle-owned companies in our area. When I say our area, I don't mean just San Antonio. I mean the central South Texas Gulf coastal area. They treat all those different places. Olympus Solar, baby. A lot of folks I think by now, solar's been around long enough to where most people now realize it is beneficial.
And it works. It legitimately works. My neighbor has it and he loves it. He loves it. It's not
crazy science. It's legit. It absolutely works. That's why you see all these major solar farms all over the state now. And it will save you a lot of money. So if you're thinking solar and it's finally for you, maybe you've had solar in the past and maybe you moved and you want to bring it to the new place, that's where our boys at Olympus Solar come in. They work in partnership with GC Roofing all the time. GC, that's actually how we met David from Olympus, is through our guys at GC Services Roofing. GC Services, baby. Shout out to Russ. Was checking on my kid yesterday a lot. I appreciate that. And that's one of the cool things about our partners is, like, I don't call them clients. I call them partners. We're all partners in this thing together. I know it's business, but at the end of the day, isn't it cooler when you do business with people and that are good dudes? And shout out to Russ and Gino. Checking on my kid yesterday, concerned about his surgery. I appreciate that. And okay, that's all fine and dandy, but do they do good work? Well, damn right they do. We got, I think, customer number 26 today. All right. They went out there today to work on the 26th roof that they've gotten since they partnered up with our show, because the word's out. They just do great work. And there's a lot of good roofers in the city, no doubt. But that's where the personality part comes in that I talked about. Isn't it great? You can find they're not the only good roofer in Texas, but these are people that you're going to want to be buddies with. They're not going to screw you over. They're members of our show. We're all partners. Me, Rudy, Bouquet, our partners, and the viewers. They would never lie to you. They're going to do good work. And I think the jury's gotten out on GC. The word's gotten around. They do awesome work, and they're good dudes, which is why it's out now. 26 different members / viewers of our show that have gotten roof work done with GC Services. So thank you to both those fine local companies.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes,
much
sir.
appreciated.
Yes, I need coffee. I haven't had a cup of coffee yet. It's 9:15 in the morning.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. If I look tired, it's because I am.
You're all right, man.
It's also the dad in me. I keep waking up like every 3 hours to check on him.
Right.
He's fine. And I'm the one that's like, I feel like having a baby in my house again. Remember when your kids were babies?
Oh, my God.
You constantly look, oh, my God. Fill her bag. Is her back moving? Is she breathing? Okay. That's me right now. I'm back to newborn father guy. I don't want to beat him down. He's probably like, dude, leave me alone. Let me sleep. So
yeah.
I'm tired. I need coffee.
All right, man. We'll go get you some coffee, and we'll
All right,
see you
guys.
We'll see you
Love y'all, man.
Saturday. We'll figure it
Thanks,
out. Hit me up
everybody.
later.
Appreciate y'all, everybody that's reached out this week. It's been weird being gone and I hate being away from the show. I really hate it, but thanks everybody that reached out, and I appreciate everybody that knows me and emailed, texted, all that kind of thing. It's very, very cool. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. A lot of daddies. Everybody, we got a lot of dads that watch this show, and they all know. They all know. All right, y'all. Thanks, man.
Oh man. All right, bro. Safe travels. Y'all want to get Mike a welcome home gift? I can't think of a better gift to get him than that Texas Cheer Liquor. They got a bottle engraving next Thursday at Texas Cheer Liquor #1, Jack Daniels, Woodford Reserve, Herradura, or the Gentleman Jack. You purchase one of those bottles, the engraving that reads "Get well soon, MJ," even though MJ can't drink. If you want to put that on there, just give it from Mike for a souvenir. Or if you want something for your dad, mom, aunt, uncle, tia, tío, abuela, abuelito, whoever. This is a great gift. And if you can't make it out to Texas Cheer that day, that Thursday, because it's 11 to 2, if you're going to be at work, you can pre-order online or call in, and you can pick it up after the 18th. That is our official studio sponsor, and that is family. That is Texas Cheer Liquor. Bottle engraving next Thursday, December 18th. Let's get violent, Bookie. What do you say?
Sure. Let's fucking do it.
Let's do it.
Now, it's time for People I Want to Punch on In the Building.
I know Big Balls Pat's kid.
You told me that. I don't know why you know him. If y'all wonder who Big Balls Pat is, he's the best voice ever.
Wait, that's not his government? I thought that was just his government, Big Balls Pat.
No, it's not his government name, sir.
I thought Big Balls was his first name and then Pat was his last name. Wow, how weird.
I want to punch newly father for the second time, Luka Doncic. The laziest. He uses the excuse that he's arguing with the ref so he doesn't have to get back on defense. And also I want to punch JJ Redick as well. JJ Redick, when he's talking to the refs and he's pissed off because he's got to show his superstars that he has their back, he acts like Coach K or Phil Jackson. But when it comes to making his team get back on defense, he acts like JJ Redick. You want to scream and curse at the refs for missed calls. The refs are going to miss calls. They clearly missed one last time when Luka got hit upside the head. They're going to miss calls. But your problem is your team refuses to play defense, and Marcus Smart can't patch that wound. Punch JJ Redick for acting like he's Coach K when he's screaming at the refs, but then he acts like a total softy when it comes to making his team play any defense or even attempt to get back on defense. So punch Luka for being lazy and arguing with the refs for 40 minutes. He spends 40 minutes crying to refs. He's a great player. I said superstar. He's the laziest superstar of all time. I can't stand him. It's disgusting to watch. Punch him and his fake ass, hard-nosed coach, JJ Redick. You punch
fun fact of the day, my brother used to buy beer for JJ Redick.
What'd you say?
My brother, I went to high school with JJ Redick and used to buy him beer.
Carlos?
The very same. The very same.
Wait, where was this at?
He went to Cave Spring in Virginia.
Your brother went to high school with JJ Redick?
Yes. Apparently he was a douche, shockingly enough.
Well, he was a badass douche. He got recruited to Duke. He must have been a badass.
Yeah. My brother looked old as fuck back then, too. So, they just apparently my brother used to buy him beer.
So you have your brother-in-law is about to be doing multiple World Cup games. Your sister's won an Emmy. Your other brother, Carlos, travels the country doing video work, and he went to school with JJ Redick. And then there's you, 2-14 wrestler, no haircut. Buki, you are the black sheep.
Yeah. Yes, Rudy. Yes. All of these things are accurate. Yes.
And today we're going to dedicate this to the ladies. Ladies, because Orlando Kell, he will also help you out. He does specialize in men because men get screwed over in the great state of Texas. But if your husband puts a knife to his throat and threatens to kill himself and kill you, and then goes and breaks into someone else's home and threatens to kill himself in her home, give Orlando Kell a call. I don't think he would be upset at all. Give him a call. You see the number on the screen. Or email him at orlandokell@gmail.com. And I bet Orlando's happy they got a layup against Michigan now with all that turmoil. Or will they band together?
We'll see. We'll see. I'm rooting for my guy Biff.
You just hate the Horns. I don't know why.
I don't hate the Horns. I mean, are they a little pretentious? Sure. Did Oklahoma State beat their ass every time they played? Mason Rudolph was there and Sam Ehlinger was the bee's knees back then? Sure. I think the UT Longhorn narrative does get a little tiresome. It does indeed get a little tiresome.
It gets a little tiresome, but still, come on, man.
And shout out to my boy DJ Lagway.
Who?
Their ass this year. DJ Lagway. He's their ass this year. He's terrible, apparently.
DJ Lagway sucks.
I hope he transfers somewhere good.
Look, you see this shirt, Buki?
Oh yeah.
This is from our guys at Strength and Motion. We do a show called In Motion. Hopefully we'll do another one next week. But there's a post-grad school because, well, first of all, they've been around for 11 years now. Speaking of Strength and Motion, but especially now, Strength and Motion can be really cool because nobody's recruiting high school kids. It's a post-grad school. So if your kid doesn't get recruited, you got that 1 year where you can kind of go do whatever. Take them to Strength and Motion if you feel like your kid probably deserves a shot. Strength and Motion has got over $2 million in scholarships going through their post-grad school. But I'm bringing up the shirt because if you want something like this or you want a cool logo for your kids' travel team, go buy Sammy's Embroidery. Sammy's Embroidery could do this in their sleep. They can print you up 100 of these in no time. Check out Sam's Embroidery at 6900 San Pedro Avenue or give them a call at 210-824-3900. But please, please, please mention In the Building. You can't miss the building. It says Sammy Embroidery right up top, but 9 times out of 10, unless he's out of the country, you'll see that beautiful Apocalypse truck that gets 1 mile to the gallon, 6 different wheels, 6x6 out front. Make sure you tell them In the Building sent you. Boogie, it looks like it might be me and you tomorrow. We'll wait to hear from Mike, but it ain't gonna be good. All that flying, and then he ain't been sleeping well because he's on his ex-wife's couch, which my wife would never allow that. Shout out to Nina Duran. She's a real one because there ain't no way I could spend the night at my ex's house, even if we did hate each other for 2 nights. Ain't no way.
Yeah. Shout out to Nina Duran. She's the best of us.
She's the best of us. So Michigan, Spurs, and we're about to end the show, Buki. So are we still 50-50?
Well, Rudy J, it's a great question to ask here as we begin to wrap up this program. Lane Kiffin right now at 52%. 52%.
Close it. Lane advances because we're out of here.
All right. Hey, look at us, by the way. Pat us on the back for actually remembering to bring up the poll. I didn't remember
2 days in a row. I know.
Look at us. Pat us.
Pat us on the back and pat us on the back for getting through these shows without Mike. It isn't In the Building without him. It isn't In the Building without Buki. So and our views are halfway down. Half are here from Mike, half are here from me, clearly. So thank y'all for they'll have to have watched the past couple days. Drastic times calls for desperate measures. So it is what it is. Thank y'all that did tune in. Thanks to the chat. And I want to get to, because we give me the money. I think it was Fox and somebody else.
Our guy John Fox. Great show, fellas.
Get home safe. Thank you, John Fox.
And this would hurt me. This would hurt me, Rudy.
Which one?
This one's a little mean. Our guy Aaron Canuper. Jeez, Rudy. Uncrustables? Is that even legit food? Eating Reese's Buttercups is healthier. Gonna jack that type 2 up.
It's peanut butter and jelly and bread. AK-47.
That would hurt me.
AK, when I see you, you better have an 8-pack. If you're gonna diss Uncrustables, you better have an 8-pack. Get out of here, AK-47. They're freaking good. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Buki, I'll holla at you.
We gotta keep on doing. You can.